Okay, so let's get into December. Here we go. So it's a really cute kind of doodle Christmas, all the best things about Christmas. So stockings, Christmas trees and gingerbreads and baubles and snowflakes and stars and presents, all the favourite things. So what I thought would be a good start today is if I show you kind of how to do the doodles. You will have the template. I will go through the template with you now. Getting better with the tech, guys. So you have your cover page. And you have your usual week to view. And then your daily little doodle pages. I started doing the doodles, but towards the end of this celestial month we're doing this month, I have gradually tailed off and run out of time. Really loving the mood tracker this month, which is some Christmas lights, and then the key here. So that's going to be a fun one to do for sure. So okay, so let me get my bujo out. I'm just going to get onto a clean page, and let's look at the doodles. First of all, I'm going to take you through the pens. And as usual, I will list these down below. You've got this deep red, which is Tombow 757. This lovely kind of ochre yellow, ochre, 026. You can go for a lighter yellow. It was just the only one I had. Pink 772. Green is, okay. You'll have to revert back to the notes on the video because I'm going to have to find out what that is because it's been rubbed off. I've used it so much. And, I think that's 990. Use this one a lot, a beigey kind of colour. So there are our colours. And let's get a little bit closer. Okay, so if we start with the really simple, straightforward snowflake. So I've done two options on the snowflake. We've got, if we do the larger of the two, it is a cross with a line through the middle, okay? And then you can either do a circle or a coloured in circle, whatever, or mix it up, but a little circle on each of the ends, really straightforward. Okay, next. A snowflake. I've gone for simple, okay? A cross both ways. So an X and a cross. Now, I've also done a couple where it's a bit thicker. So I've gone in with the Tombow black, just a bit thicker, just to give it a bit of texture, a bit of depth. So that's the snowflake. And the other thing we've got is snowdrops or snowballs. So open circle and a small circle. And then you can mix up sizes on those however you want. So that's all the mini doodles. Let's look at the Christmas tree. So I'm going to use my pen first. It's a triangle with a skirt. Fill it in. There you go. A triangle with a skirt and with one leg. So we've got leg. And one of the stars that we've already done on top, like that. You could do anything, or you could draw an actual star, up to you. And then I'm just going to let the pen dry for a little bit before I outline it. Let's go to another shape that we've been doing. So let's do a candy cane. Now the candy canes, I think, are better to just sketch and pencil first. So you've got your cane shape. can always rub it out afterwards. And for this, I actually think it's easier to do in pen first, because then you kind of get an idea of where you want your red and white stripes to go. As normal, I would usually do pen paint colour first and then black liner on the top, but for these little tiny ones, it's so much easier to do your black outline first. And whilst the pen's drying a bit, I'm going to show you a bauble. Circle with a little circle on top. And then we're going to put in the stripes. You can do anything. You could do spots, you could do zigzags, absolutely anything you wanted. Make it your own, and don't forget to show me, because I'm just so excited to see what you guys do for this one. Again, letting the pen dry for a bit. I'm going to do the gingerbread man. So he's like a head shape, and then you've got an arm, and then you're going down to a leg, another leg, and to be honest, the squiggly he is, I think the cuter he looks. And then we would colour him in, and eyes, smiley face, and of course, his buttons. What else have we got? Stars. Now, stars, you know, it's difficult to get them even, so I think let's not even bother. Let's just go in, point, I always do, point, one each side, take it down, and then somehow fit into. Does that help? I don't know. So the stars on the template are all different sizes because I just drew it and scanned it in. I didn't make them perfect because I think it looks really cute, just mismatched and all over the shops. Okay, what else have we got? We've got a sweetie wrapper. So you've got an oval for the belly and then a triangle. And again, stripes, or you can do anything you want. Just look at berries. Okay, so berries. I would start with the stalk. Straight line, curvy line, however you feel, and however many offshoots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have another one up here. And then a circle on the end of each offshoot. And then now, actually he looks a bit bare, doesn't he? Let's add another one in here. You can just, that's the beauty of it. You can just add it in if you need it. What else have we got? Hearts. Any kind of heart. I mean girls, we've been drawing hearts since primary school, right? On the back of notebooks and God knows what else. So double heart, single heart, you just do whatever you fancy. Stocking. Let's do a stocking. So he's kind of like a tube on the top, and then it's sock. And then you can put a little bow if you wanted, up to you. Whatever you're feeling. You can do a pattern stocking, you could do any colours you like. Just remember, it's a guide. That's all it is. You do what you want. You kind of copy it. If you're not feeling confident, you can do it exactly the same as the template. You don't have to do the same. You can do your own thing. Just do whatever you like. What else have we got? We've got the twisty lollipop, which actually I started as a circle, which is easier, and then just snake it in like that. And then you add in your curves. Again, on this one, it's easier to draw it first and colour it in, and you might have a little stick. Just trying to see what else I'm missing. We have a present. Oh, it's really straightforward. You can follow the dots if you wanted and create a box, a rectangle, another rectangle slightly bigger underneath. That's the lid to the box underneath. So then this box needs to be a little bit smaller than that lid, because otherwise it won't fit in. And then you can do what you want. It could have a bow, it could have a ribbon, it could be striped. Again, whatever you fancy. So that's all the doodles. And then you just go in and fill in as you needed. So here, make him red. That's how beautiful that red is. So deep. And, oh, I'm going to use the fine tip for things like the candy cane because it's a little tricky to get into the spot. And the same for the berries. Just to give it, get in there a bit. You get the gist. Let's go back to the Christmas tree because I did do colour first on him, and that's because he's a big block. You might want to do that on the sock as well because it's quite a big block. But then afterwards, we're going to outline the triangle, give him a skirt, and then we're going to put some Christmas lights. So just zigzag that down. If you wanted, you could add some baubles, whatever you fancy, and a trunk. And that's our Christmas tree. What else am I forgetting? I think that covers all of the little doodles that we've got. So, shall we go and do our actual design? So, let me zoom out. Here we go. So, I've actually traced over just to give you an idea. So what I've done is the only pieces that I've traced are the main items. So like the bauble, the candy cane, just to get an idea of placement, and obviously December as well, because then it gives me a really good view of where I need to fit in the little bits and pieces around it. I've left my space, as you know, I prefer to use the stamp rather than use the dates, but you can trace over those dates, or you can just write them in and try and keep within the boxes, and then that will keep you all even. So let's go ahead and start penning. So because I've got the shapes already kind of traced over today, I can do my colour first. So when I originally sketched this out, I actually did it the other way. I did it in pencil, so I had a guide, and some of them are penned in first. So you just do whatever's right for you. You could also do whatever colour combination you like. I've left the colour on the design just so that you don't have to keep looking back at the video if you wanted this to be exactly the same. So I've left the colour on, but you can do whatever. This yellow I'm using, like I said, was quite a dark yellow. It's the only one that I had, and I didn't feel it necessary to buy a whole new one. I'm going to do the tree because I know he's a solid block of colour to put his little skirt on. And I've got another tree down here. And just keep going, guys, like doodle away. I'm going to speed this up in a minute and then we'll catch you on the other side. So I got most of the things coloured in now, and I'm just going around and outlining with my hexagonal gel pen. You can use any black fine liner. I'm outlining all of the shapes just to give them a little bit more detail, and then we'll crack on with the extra doodles. Okay, so I think I'm kind of there with the main kind of items. Let me zoom in for you. And what I've also just kind of penciled in are the bigger snowdrops. So just as we did with the kind of tutorial bit earlier, we're going to do a cross and then a line through, and then they have little circles on the end. I'm going to pop another big one up in this corner, fill in that gap, like that, and maybe another one down here. And keep just kind of filling in where you think you need these guys. I have penciled these ones in just so I had an idea of where they're going to go. But I've got all my main kind of pieces already penned in. I'm going to put another guy up here. Really, this one I'm hoping is kind of gets you confident, a bit more confident with like drawing, just doodling, because it's really simple shapes, and it's just how, see, I've not done a very good job then, I've put my line in the wrong space, but it's all good, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's space them out a bit more, really wide across, and then that's better. Okay, so I'm going to put another big one. Look, I've got a big gap there, so that's good space, isn't it? Let's put a bigger one there. And then I think you'll be able to see you've got kind of like, I'm going to zoom out for you, kind of got your page filled. So now we're going to do those little tiny details. So the snowballs, the little tiny kind of stars in, and the filled in circles. And you can also add in some of these bigger snowflakes, but just in smaller size. So let me just kind of crack on with those, and I'll catch you on the other side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in for you as I do this bottom section, because it'll be easier. And actually, as I'm videoing, it's quite hard because I have to stand up. So on these ones, you can go like that, or you can use a heavier black pen. Let me find the black Tombow. Because also you might want to use the black Tombow for the black dots, because that's going to just give you a bit more of a quick, you can just kind of go around if you wanted with that side, or with the nib side you could just give it a squiggle, whatever you fancy. Just go around and fill it in. Actually, what I'm kind of going to stop you right there, because what a good thing is if you're going to do your numbers, to fill them in now, because that's going to let us know how much space you need to fill in here. As you know, I prefer the stamp, so don't mind me, because I'm going to be using our stamper, and I start with a Monday starting week, and the first day of the week is a Wednesday. So I've picked the stamp set where the one, can you see that? Oh, is it going to zoom in for me? The one is in the middle, and we sell these on the website. And don't forget, if you are, well, you are a creative member, so you will get your 15% off all products. I've smudged, things like that would really annoy me. But we'll just crack on. We'll crack on. So like those types of things would just make me turn the page and start again. And you know why I'm not, is because I know I've done this already, because I have my original one. So let me zoom in a bit more for you, and then we'll do these ones, fill this space in down here together. Oh, sorry, just moving my chair. Really still not set up for the whole videoing, but I do feel that I'm getting better and I'm getting more confident, so expect better things to come, is what I'm saying, because I'm just eager to learn now. I really want to get better at editing the videos. I've been watching too many amazing people on YouTube, and now I'm like, that's it. I want to be awesome at this. But because I think it's great for you as well. It's great for me to learn a new talent and to get over like this fear of getting better, so much better. If you've been following me on Instagram for a while, you will know that I just do not enjoy being on camera at all. And back in the day when we had Ilaria working with us, she would do all of the stories, and you would not see me at all. In fact, you know what, if you go down a rabbit hole, one of the highlights on our page on Instagram is called Real Life, and it's just a series of Ilaria trying to catch me out and get me to put my face on the camera, which is hilarious, because you know, I really, really didn't want to be on camera. So didn't want to be on camera. But look at me now, guys, look at me now. Not only am I chatting to you a lot on Instagram stories, and I love our little chats, some really lovely chats this week about the whole idea of gratitude versus ambition. And that is quite a tricky line, isn't it? Is this bit still on camera? Probably not. I've gone a bit far off. It's a tricky line between being grateful for what you have and still wanting more. And I don't think it's a bad thing. This is kind of where I've landed this week, is I don't think it's a bad thing to want to better yourself. For instance, I obviously want to get better at videoing. It doesn't mean I'm not grateful for everything that I'm doing now. Super grateful. So grateful for you guys for following and supporting me on this journey. And it doesn't take away from that. I actually want to be better for you, so that your experience is better, and so that you tell your friends how amazing and they should come and do it with us. And it's just, that's not a bad thing. And that's where I'm kind of landing this week, which is good, is that if you can be grateful and you can still want more at the same time, as long as, this is my own opinion, as long as it's coming from a place of like an authentic place of wanting to help others or just wanting to be better for yourself. It's not coming from a place of I want more money, I want to be rich, I want to buy a Lamborghini. Or these days, oh my God, my kids are all about the Teslas at the minute. They just want a Tesla. I wouldn't mind an electric car, but I don't think Tesla's in my price range. So yeah, it's really lovely, and I love it when you guys come and talk to me, so never feel afraid to drop me a message because I love it. Okay, so there we go. I think a lot of that was off screen, sorry about that. Let's zoom out. There we go. That's the bottom end, and you can see the difference. Watch, I'm going to do the difference. Look. Oh, look, that just doesn't look as fun, does it? Does not look as fun. So we're now gonna, I'm just gonna zoom out so you can see the difference. It just, all those little squiggles, little stars, little circles, just fill it out and make it look really exciting. So I'm gonna speed up now and stop the chat, and let's get on with the other bits. Okay, I am done. So if you did do pencil lines, give it a minute to dry, because the gel pens, they will smudge a little bit if you don't leave it to dry. So leave it to dry, and then have a little rub out. And there we go. It's just, honestly, I don't know if it's just me, it just makes me so happy. It's just a fun, cute, ditzy little design, and then you can take all of the little ideas that you've done here and move it over into your weekly spread, your daily spreads, everything. And don't forget, as a bullet journal is the creative member, you also have access to the general template, which will give you, I'm just going to go back to my journal. It will give you the template for the habit trackers, and it will give you the template for the water tracker, and then you would just then add your little doodles onto those pages. So you've got access to both, basically. Don't worry about, I wasn't going to create each page, because you've got all you need here. You've got all these little sections here that you can copy and use on the main template. So don't forget, you always have that as well. Really excited to do the mood tracker. So I'm going to spend this weekend updating and doing the rest of the pages, and I look forward to seeing your options. So please, please, please tag me in whatever you do. I absolutely love seeing it, and I really want to show all your work off as well. So I want to show others what we're doing in the journal club. And that's it for today. Thanks everybody.